My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. Oh, that's loud. I might have to turn that down a little bit on my end at the very least. There we go. Purchase complete. Let's find our hero.
My magic will prevail.
Nah, it's been too long since I've played Shaman. Plus, I have some Shaman quests, so might as well go with that. Lava Burst, deal 5 damage. Cool. Overload 2. It's basically 5 mana, deal 5 damage, right? Except you get to pay some of it next turn, which can be a huge downside. I think I might want to actually just take the valuable 3/2 mana. Out of these, it's just Lightning Bolt for removal. Okay, Earth Elemental's really good in Arena because it's really, really difficult to remove on turn 5. The Overload isn't that bad. It's just really difficult to remove. Like, it's not going to be big game hunted, it's not going to be black knighted, or it's very unlikely to be hit by either of those. Out of these, I'll take the War Golem just for being the most solid. Harvest Golem, perfect. Reincarnate. Since all of these are so bad, I'll actually take the Reincarnate. Hopefully I get some good death rattles in that case. That's got to be a Force Tank Max, because the Micro Machine is just a huge letdown in so many situations. Mech Warper. Mech Warper is good, but Stormwind Champion in Shaman, when you have all of your totems on the board, is crazy. Oh, Fork Lightning or Dark Iron Dwarf. I've got to take the Dark Iron Dwarf. Again, with the totems, it's really good. Paysan Mystic is really nice anti-meta, but if you're not stealing a secret with it, it's shit. This is... Your opponent almost always has a minion on board, so the Bomb Lobber is almost always valuable. Fireguard Destroyer, thank you very much. So I've spoken before about how the Mage has the most powerful 4-drop in the video game, which is the Frost Elemental. Sorry, Water Elemental. 3/6 for 4, right? Amazing stats. This can be up to a 7/6 for 4, and it's only 1 overload. Of course, it doesn't freeze what it hits, but that doesn't matter. Whirling Zap-O-Matic, completely fine. I'm just going to think of it as a solid 3/2. Really don't need to think of it as anything else. If it does get lethal, maybe, kind of cool. Zombie Shout for the early game, excellent. Dust Devil! Wow, do I actually have to pick it? Because both of these are trash. Yeah, that's a Dust Devil. Wow, I cannot believe that I have to pick that card. I would like Earth Shock. It's a nice little trigger for the Wild Pyromancer. It's a Silence, which is also very valuable. But how many early plays do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Not enough. I have to take a Puddle Stomper. Raging Worgen is more likely to get a kill and on a 3-drop, so I'll take a Raging Worgen. Sorry, Jungle Panther is more likely to get a kill on a 3-drop. Lightning Storm. You need some board clear, and finally I actually managed to pick some up in this video deck. Video deck, I was going to say video game and deck, but apparently I said both at the same time. I've still got no weapons, but the Bloodsail Raider is just a solid 2/3 regardless. And I've got enough 3/2s that it'll actually give me some choice in my early game. Mechanical Yeti or the Spiteful Smith? If I had a weapon, I might consider Spiteful Smith, but it's just Mechanical Yeti for the lower cost. Hobgoblin. Okay, how many things with 1 attack do I have? I think I have 0. Yeah, 0. So this is not a Hobgoblin deck. It's actually an Enhancer Meccano deck, just because it's not a Hobgoblin deck. For that reason, and that reason alone. All of these are pretty good. Big Game Hunter is huge swing. Recombobulator is just a solid 3/2. But also, if I really want, I can, you know, attack with... I can get something on really low health and then recombob it. Or anything that has like a really good effect, but then is a shitty minion on board, like, you know, Enhancer Meccano or Bomb Lobber, I could just recombob. But it's got to be Doomhammer. It really does. Kind of want the card draw. Is that wrong? Yeah, it's wrong. I'll take the Plain Tongue. Shattered Sun is really good. It'll actually help my Zombie Chow trade up really significantly. Loot Hoarder is really good for the card draw. These are all pretty bad. I'll take a Voodoo Doctor for a heal. I'm not going to take a Wind Fury. Thank you for the Fireguard Destroyer, which I am totally going to take. Stormforged Dax in the early game. Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's look at our early game plays again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A few of those are ones that I don't want to play in the early game, like Dust Devil or the Lightning Bolt, so I can just ignore those. So, and Voodoo Doctor even, so I've got 7, optimal. Okay, cool. I'll take a Lava Burst here, just because the other 2 aren't that great. Explosive Sheep is so anti-synergistic for me that I don't want it. I'll take the Dread Corsair, especially since I have a Stormforged Axe now, so it could be 2 mana. I think it's Feral Spirits. Yeah, it fills out my 3-drop slot. This isn't a bad deck. It's just not great. Yeah. It's not a bad deck, but it's not a great deck. I'm gonna make the prediction of... I'm not gonna make a prediction because every single time I do, I lose. My prediction is no prediction. I predict that I'm not going to make a prediction at any point during this. Or at least a prediction on how many wins I get. I might predict, you know, how RNG is gonna go. Like, every single time I play a Fireguard Destroyer, it's gonna be a 4-6, obviously.
The elements will destroy you.
Cool. I'll coin a 2 into a 2. And I'll get the card draw as well if I can. Nice. Dust Devil! Dust Devil! Damn you. Which do I coin out first? I think it's Wild Pyromancer, because it gets to trade with a 2-3. Whereas the Loot Hoarder just loses to the 2-3, which means that I would have to Lightning Bolt that turn. Yep, this lets me get punished a little less.
Wanna blow something up?
Literally perfect. 4 targets to hit a single target. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. 3 targets and 3 shots. Thank you for saying sorry. To hit a single target twice. 33% chance, 33% chance. So it's 11% chance. 11.1 repeater percent chance. To get that kill there. Taunt Totem? No, it's not a Taunt Totem. Yeah. I just need to get a card that I can play. That's fine, but... Okay. Okay. This is okay. I guess if my opponent plays anything with 5 health, I'm gonna be annoyed. Okay, that's fine. Tap it, kill it. Still had to trade the Zombie Chow for it, but in terms of card value, I traded way up. The problem is if I play Earth Elemental and it gets hexed, I'm the saddest dude of all time. I can't risk it right now. I kind of want my opponent to hex the 6/6. It's definitely worth hexing. But it doesn't have taunt, so it's not as valuable as the Earth Elemental will be. I've overloaded myself a little too much. Oh, that's a crackle. For the kill? No! Ooh, low roll. Lovely. I've overloaded myself a little too much right now. I'll actually deflect that to kill. I'm actually going to use the Doom Hammer to finish that off next turn. Probably. Earth Elemental in the initial pick was up against, yeah, Blood Knight, so it actually would have been amazing right now. That's sad.
Attend me.
Ready, sir.
So I've got to take 6 damage this turn for removal. You know what? I don't believe my opponent has a Hex after that. That desperate crackle. Oh, they hovered over one card immediately after me playing that. They're fucking gonna Hex it. Or Big Game Hunter it. And if they Big Game Hunter it, I'm gonna be the saddest dude of all time. There's the Hex. Damn it. Luckily, I left myself with enough mana this turn to actually play the hammer. Fuck it, I'm gonna roll a totem. Get me spell damage. Not spell damage, alright? At least kill one of them. Thank you for at least killing one of them. Next turn I'll have enough mana to use Doomhammer plus Bloodsour Raider, which is pretty good.
The Fire Lord.
God, how many Fire Lords do you have in your deck?
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
I'm gonna have to take 14 damage against that. Oh god, because it hits me in the face this turn. There's no reason for it to trade down. Oh my god, fucking 2 damage there. This is not good. This is not good at all. Yeah.
Elements guide me.
Special delivery!
I can take 14 damage this turn and kill myself. That somehow doesn't seem like a good idea.
Die, landlubber!
I'm gonna have to hope that that means my opponent can't finish me. Right? They've got 6 damage that they need to do afterwards.
Elements guide me. I can't. I already attacked.
Of course I've already attacked. I have Wind Fury. Oh, that's probably the one they wanted as well. No, okay, so they're not gonna zap me in the face. Lovely. I like not being zapped. Oh! I have to Enhancer Meccano, actually. So if I'm Enhancer Meccanoing... that means I can't Stormwind, which means that I have to Totem. Please get some taunts. Wow. The fewest taunts of all time. I mean, I get to kill that, but now I die to 2 damage. God damn it. Yeah, I'm probably dead. Lightning Bolt, Lava Burst. Too many things kill me right now. Any charge minion, any weapon. Hang on, do I have lethal? No lethal is going to involve Reincarnate, so I can safely play this.
The might of Stormwind.
I can't break through that without killing myself with my hammer. Okay, hang on. So, exactly how much damage can I do? 4, 4, 4, 4, 16. I've got lethal.
Elements guide me. Sorry. Elements guide me.
Get a well played in there. Quick. That game wouldn't have been anywhere near that close if my opponent's... Ooh, if we win one more game, we get a dominant and a victory quest. Anyhow, that game would not have been anywhere near that close if our opponent's Mad Bomber did not kill our Wild Pyromancer on turn 1. We would have run away with that fucking victory. Still feel like we should have. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Anyway, we did win. How can I be salty? I'm not going to be salty. We won. Now I'm going to be salty because we're versing a mage.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Whirling Zapmatic is fine. It's an early game play. Dread Corsair would only be an early game play if I had a weapon in hand. And not the Doomhammer, because the Doomhammer is too late. So. Ooh, give the Wind Fury Wind Fury. There we go. Double Wind Fury. Mega Wind Fury, I think they call it on Voltron. Don't play a card, don't play a card. Excellent, you didn't play a card. Now play a 2-3. And definitely don't kill the fucking Annoyatron. That would be tragic. 3-4. Wolf Rider. That's annoying. Well, at least it traded for 2 cards. But now I have to play a Shattered Sun onto a naked board, which makes me the saddest dude of all time. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have a good, solid follow-up.
Let the pain speak to me.
Oh, that's not a solid follow-up. I don't need to worry.
Push forward.
So this basically saps 2 from my opponent next turn, right? They have to use the ping here, which means they've only got 2 damage that they can use. Unfortunately, that means I can't Doomhammer next turn. Could enhance on Meccano. I think I Dread Corsair instead.
Blood and plunder.
Do I kill? Plays around Fireball. I don't need to do that 5 damage to the face right now either, so this is fine. Water Elemental, okay. I can kill it using the Doomhammer, but I have to freeze myself. I could also kill it just by running both of my minions in, but unless one of them gets Divine Shield, that's a pretty bad trade for me with the Enhancer Meccano. So my safest play is to do this.
Elements guide me.
Actually hit the face once first,
Elements
then hit that, and then hit that.
can't do that.
So if they want to run some expensive removal on this, that's completely fine by me. I'll just develop my board in the background. I do also have to note, my opponent has Blizzard this turn, and they have Flame Strike next turn. And with that many cards in hand, they've got at least one of them. Yep, I'm gonna remove you. Because if my opponent Flame Struck, and then just started attacking my face, then my Doomhammer would constantly be frozen and I would be playing so far behind. Now I get Force Tank out this turn. That's pretty good. It's also, you know, not vulnerable to Flame Strike. Is vulnerable to Polymorph in a huge way, but if they had Polymorph, I feel like they would have played it a lot earlier. Okay, I've got a really good trade here as well.
Elements guide me.
Off the way!
Elements guide
Alongside a Polymorph, you really can't develop that much, so... Excellent, no Polymorph. That's so good for me. I can hit myself in the face for 8 damage in order to remove the Azure Drake. If I really wanted. Okay. Well, I have to test for a few things now. First off, I'm going to test for Mirror Entity. Thank you.
Elements guide
Well, that means I do that now. Which means that I do that instead. I'll actually hold the rest of the charges of my weapon. I don't need to be doing face damage right now. This is really good against Flame Strike, especially since my opponent has demonstrated they don't have it. Frost Elemental's fine. This is also going to be a really good board to hit with Enhancer Meccano. I think it's Fireguard Destroyer, Totem Call, enhancer. Yeah. Enhancification commencing.
Well played.
Well played.
I don't have lethal, do I? 16. Oh, I totally do. Wait, hang on. 12? No. 12. 4 is 16. 20. Okay, so I don't have lethal.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
But I pretty much have lethal. Right? There's very few things my opponent can do here to stop me. That's not one of them.
A fight calls me.
Oh no! Everybody! Get in here!
Everyone, get in.
Everyone, not everybody, sorry. Well played. Oh, Shaman or Warlock victory. Oh, Major Shaman dominance. Oh, baby. There's a lot of gold coming my way. Should probably check the time. I have somewhere to be. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I need to end these games quickly. One way or another. This is not the same mage that I just versed. Previous one was called
You asked for it.
B something. Goodbye, Dust Devil. Hopefully I never see you again. Against a mage, you could not be less useful. Oh yeah, Bibelicious. There we go. Fuck. Kinda want that Dust Devil though. Oh, this is gonna be really annoying. I'm gonna be playing from so far behind unless I top deck a 2. Yeah, it's a 2, but it's not a 2 that I can use, unfortunately.
My eyes are open.
Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna do some fucking meta stuff. I'm gonna heal my face. And the reason for this is because it will sap 2 damage from my opponent. Sorry, 1 damage from my opponent using the Fire Blast. And I need them to slow down right now so that I can actually do stuff next turn. Since they coined out a 3, it's safe to assume they have another 3. So either they're not gonna ping this, or they will ping this and be deprived of playing their 3. Now, I'm fine with having a second turn of 4 mana, because I have a Mech Yeti and I don't have a 5-drop. So this is totally okay with me. The problem comes in when Fireballs pop. Okay. Another Fireball just kind of ruins my day. I guess so does Flame Cannon ping. Other than that, my day is pretty okay. Thank you for asking. Because it would be a greater investment of cards than I made in order to have my opponent kill the Mech Yeti. Mech Yeti. When did I become fucking Ukrainian? Mech Yeti. Been playing Saints Row 3 recently. Oleg is the fucking best dude ever. Oh my god, he's the maddest man. I love him. Oleg. They are inferior to the natural prog. Love it. It's got some strength to it.
X marks the spot.
Opponent is still a turn away from being able to flame strike. Also, if they take this attack and then generate the board in order to try and get maximum value out of the Stranglethorn Tiger, I get to fucking Lightning Storm the hell out of it. Oh, they're not even going to attack. Ooh. Lovely. I can't kill the water elemental, which is a huge concern to me.
I wonder.
Like, it looks like my best attack is attack there, lightning storm, attack there. But that leaves me so open to flame strike on my opponent's turn. Because then I just generate Jungle Panther. This is on some small amount of health, but it survives. The fact that the Stranglethorn Tiger survives makes it so much worse for me. I think I just go big and then remove the Haunted Creeper.
Behold the might of storm!
Die, landlubber!
This is what go big means, by the way. Because unless my opponent has Blizzard, this one doesn't get punished that badly. Flame Strike still means you need to trade at least one of these two for it. And I get to keep Lightning Storm. Considering the amount of cards in my opponent's hand, the likelihood that they flood the board after I Lightning Storm is so high.
I wonder.
I've also got a relatively great drop next turn. At least against my current opponent's Born State. That's horrible for me. It's pretty bad. It's not actually that bad, though. Kills these two, kills one of my opponent's cards. And they still have to trade if they want to get these two out. Also, they've lost their ping, so this doesn't die. It's actually pretty good, to be honest. The only problem is if my opponent goes there and then there, because this is left on 3-1, and I don't have one random damage to kill it. Well, now it's fine, I guess. I can take this turn really slow or really fast. Really fast would be Force Tank Max. Then my opponent polymorphs it and I lose the game. Okay, so really slow is freeze. Wait, but I don't want to freeze. Do I? No, I want to freeze. Would be freeze, Panther, Harvest Golem. So I freeze it so my opponent can't just kill this and then ping the 2-1, which means that it would actually be trading for both of these. And I'm fine with using the emergency coolant to guarantee the trades perfectly, because the emergency coolant is not worth a full card, so it doesn't matter to me. Then Flametongue Totem just runs one of them in. Probably the Harvest Golem if I can do it, but
What?
it really depends on whether or not the Jungle Panther trades into anything neatly. If I can, I'd like to keep the Harvest Golem alive, just for the fact that if my opponent Flame Strikes at any point, I'll at least have a 2-1 left on the field. Possible that I Lightning Storm if I get a spell damage totem here. Yep. If this hits 4, I'll be the happiest dude of all time. It's 3. Oh, hey, it didn't matter what it hit, actually. I think I still trade Jungle Panther. Opponent has some Flame Strike. I can't afford to Feral Spirit. They could just easily have Flame Strike. I want to make my board as threatening as possible without having to Feral Spirit. Ping. I put that on that side. I'm fine with doing that because this, I mean, this is the side the totems come in. If this gets pinged, this gets the buff. So, like, very few things that my opponent can actually generate will survive to 5+2. Okay, so that ping tells me they don't have Flame Strike. Or at least they weren't considering playing Flame Strike this time. The more totems that I can trade for actual cards, the way, way better off I am. My opponent's regretting something. Oh. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Enhancer Meccano? If I'm gonna Enhancer Meccano, it's this Totem Enhancer Meccano. Actually, it's Totem first. Then this. Okay. This got Taunt, this got Wind Fury. Ugh. If it could hit at least one. I think leaving up the big dude is the biggest mistake I could make.
No quarter.
So now I do lose to Flame Strike. But I decided my opponent doesn't have it.
Until dislocator.
Lame. So my opponent has to choose whether they want to remove...
Engaging TC-130 until dislocator.
Yeah. That just happened. That's very annoying. The possibility exists that this just gets polymorphed, in which case I lose. Yep. From the top deck as well, so that's real good.
I see. Elements guide me.
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
My opponent has an amazing trade as well. The lower Theb goes into my 2-2, the... Flame Tongue.
Or both.
Flame Tongue, no, Searing Totem, there we go. And the 3-2 goes into that. This means that I can't kill lower Theb.
Elements guide me.
Now I get to power up my opponent's Gurubashi Berserker by offering it meals in the form of my Puddle Stomper. We lose this game. We outright lose this game. Having our opponent steal 2 of our cards was actually just... Yeah. I've played all of my late game. I have nothing that can flip this board. I've also... Yeah, I die next turn no matter what I do, right?
Mind if I roll me?
Yeah. Reincarnate.
Mind if I roll me? You call that a whip?
Power it up and run my face into it. Can I just remove the friend part of that? That was totally not cool. Mind Control Tech. Spare part, the only spare part they got in the entire game, from my Mech Yeti. To bounce the Mind Control Tech back to hand to play it again. Sadness. Lots and lots of sadness. Immeasurable amounts.
Thrall versus Thrall.
Another shaman. Lovely.
For Doomhammer, the elements will destroy you.
I'd love to play that Fire Guard Destroyer, but I do have 2 of them, so I don't really need to worry about keeping one in the opening hand. I also have other really high valuable 4-drops. Yep, and I need a Whirling Zapamatic. Ooh, if that Feral Spirit can keep it safe, that'd be real nice. The problem here is if my opponent coins out a card, or plays a 1 mana, 2/3, or 2/1. Okay, coins out something. Fairy Dragon. There's no reason for me to play the Whirling Zapamatic over a Puddle Stomper here, so I'm just going to play the Puddle Stomper. Possibility exists that I actually trade here. Oh, fuck. Feral Spirits is going to be real bad right now. Is it so bad that I need to play something else? No. Because it still trades 1-to-1 with one of them, right?
We must cleanse
That's
the
not good.
Sunwell.
Oh, it still trades 1-to-1. That's fine. In a pure amount of cards, we're equal, so it's fine. Ooh, I don't like that. Bloodsail Raider is about as good as the Dread Corsair, so I'll actually totem as well, because I'm playing Zombie Chow Bloodsail Raider. This should be on this side. They should have all been on this side, and then the Wrath of Air totem on the right side. If you saw me just glance away from the screen, I was looking at my hand, so I could tell if I was correct with the right hand and left hand side there. That's really unlucky.
Sorry that happened.
Well. It's unlikely that my opponent can punish me on 4 mana for just attacking face, though. God, I'm gonna have to trade that, and that in order to kill the Fire Guard. Or is it gonna clean up? No, it's going for the face. Of course it is. Do I Lightning Storm now? Lightning Storm saves me 2 minions at this point. Yeah, it's worth it. Didn't save me the 2 minions. Saved me at least 1, though. Okay, well, I sacrificed this because it's a liability. So I want another 2/1, or do I want the Harvest? I'll take another 2/1. My opponent has shown no ability to kill 2/1s yet. Could go for a Hero Power, I could go for the Dread Corsair. I'll go for the Dread Corsair. I'm probably going to need a little bit extra attack here in order to remove something. Oh, yeah, I can totally kill a Sludge Belcher, but it's going to take literally everything that I have. Ooh, that makes a little less guesswork in it. The most special of all deliveries. Yep, it was imperative that I played the Dread Corsair last turn. I'd like to top deck the Stormwind Champion. That'd be amazing right now. Kind of want to roll a totem. No, I don't. What am I talking about?
Bombs away! Bombs away!
Oh my god, I'm placing all of my minions wrong. They all needed to be over this side. Both of these, I have no excuse for those. Because okay, so if you're wondering what the positioning thing that I'm talking about is, it's all of the totems should be on the right-hand side, so that if I play a Flame Tongue totem, I can totem dance them.
The Fire Lord.
You should have a lot of damage in your deck if you're doing what I think you're trying to do. And I don't think you have enough damage. There we go, that's more correct. Destroy a minion, then return it to life with full health. That would actually give me the Divine Shield back on this, if I recall correctly. So if it kills another minion, I'll actually reincarnate it. Oh yeah, if it kills Stormwind Champion without dying, I'll reincarnate the shit out of it. The ever-loving shit out of it. Boom! Back with a Divine Shield as well. Thank you. Well played. Okay. Next match. Whee! Roll down my sleeves because it's time to get down to business. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? Malforian. Okay.
I must protect the wild.
Keep Wild Pyromancer, throw back the rest? Nope. Keep Wild Pyromancer and keep both of my 4s. Oh, baby! If I don't control this board by turn 4, I'm gonna be fucking pissed with myself. This is a great hand for doing it. Because I can coin a 4 as a 3. Especially if I have something already on the board, I can coin the Dark Iron Dwarf as a 4 in order to remove their 3 if it's too powerful for me. It's... oh my god. Oh, it's real good. It doesn't matter if I can't kill what my opponent plays. Unless they have some sick Wrath plays to follow up. Ooh. Missing your 2-drop against someone who has a 1 and then a 2 is brutal. It also means that my opponent has a relatively high curve, so Lightning Storm is very unlikely to be useful against multiple targets, except if I can get it with a totem, it can be useful against just like 2 or 3. Which is multiple, but I mean it's not going to wipe a whole board, is what I'm saying. It's also worth noting that the coin will actually do 1 damage AoE when I use it to summon one of my 4s. It's actually really annoying. I mean, it's not annoying for this dude, because nothing he kills is going to have only 2 damage and not 3 damage. Wow! Are you kidding me? I hope I top deck a 3. Nope. I still do it, actually. Because then if my opponent hero powers next turn, I'm so far ahead. It doesn't matter if I Dread Corsair. Because Dread Corsair would be protecting the Wild Pyromancer, but it's got the same attack stat, right? So I'd just be replacing it with the same thing. It really isn't that important. What I want is my opponent to have to use Shapeshift this turn. Because they clearly didn't have a good 2-drop, they clearly didn't have a good 3-drop. They need to have a good 4-drop. And Swipe isn't super effective against this board either. Can remove a total of 2 minions if you really want to, and then this goes down to a 4/4. I also love that I can actually go 4 into 4 into 4, right? Like, coin a 4 as a 3, play a natural 4, right? And then play a 4 on 5 mana because I have 1 overload. It's really so good. What is wrong with you? Are you... Wow. For the card draw. Okay. Your deck has trouble, man. Real trouble.
Time waits for no one.
I had the coin as well. Oh. Yeah. So they're setting up for a swipe very clearly with that. Casual 6/6. So swipe will remove this. This will go down to a 6/1. This will go down to a 6/4. And then my opponent has nothing else they can do after that, unless they have like a Moonfire or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've won. Like, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but it really doesn't look good. My opponent needs some miraculous board clear, and then to be able to put up with the fact that I'm just going to continue developing a good board, because I have... Well, I mean, we're in the mid game and I have 4s. Do I have lethal? No, I'm 2 damage off lethal. Haha! One of them gets Wind Fury and we win. I'll play. No, that's too safe. The reason that's first off, that could be a huge risk, right? Because there's like a 1.7% chance it makes a Doomsayer. But it would also be too safe to just direct 6 damage away from face and use 2 Divine Shields in order to kill a Piloted Treader. Like, there's nothing my opponent can do this turn that they couldn't do last turn that would actually clear all of these. Effectively. The best one that they could do would be Poison Seeds at this point. Poison Seeds Wrath. And they could have done Poison Seeds last turn, and should have if they had it. Okay, I feel pretty confident with this.
What?
I'm going to go check that people aren't asking me where the fuck I am. People weren't calling me, but they were messaging me. Damn it.
Time waits for no one.
Come on, suddenly have the ability to kill me somehow. Well played. 4-1. Alright, that's gonna cut to part 2. You'll be able to find the link to part 2 in the description down below, and we'll hope to see you there.